Hello my loves, how you doing? It's New Year's Eve here and I find myself with a minute and I wanted to come and say hi, wish you Happy New Year, whatever that means for you. You know, it might be that you celebrate the new year. It might be just that you feel open to receiving my intention to invite you into a sense of stillness, being with your breath, just to be present with yourself, to be aware of what's going on for you, what's arising for you to pay attention to, what's ready to release and be let go of, and what new focus and well-being you're wanting to invite in for yourself. And I was listening to a little video this morning, which I'm not meaning to share or promote, but in case you're interested, was Melanie Becker, who does videos about angel numbers. And I was listening to her sort of into 2025 catch up, and she was talking about the numerology. It is not something I'm an expert on at all, so I'm just repeating what I've heard. But we are heading into a number 9 year, which is the ending of a cycle. And so from her reflections, the energies are really about kind of tying up, learning our lessons, gathering ourselves and kind of, and making this sort of foundation and space for where we're now leading into. And I was reflecting on that, and I got in the bath in the morning, I know, how indulgent, and I took with me a little crystal, and it made me think, I want to come and tell you about this crystal. So this, meet my little rose quartz tumbler. Now you can't see this very well on the camera, I know, but this little rose quartz tumble stone is very important to me. I enjoy my crystals, but you know, I'm not a massive crystal, I don't work with crystal healing or anything like that. I have some meaningful crystals and I enjoy when they come to me for a time and I have an intention to work with them. But this one stays with me quite constantly. Now, rose quartz is a very gentle, loving energy, and it's a very soft pink colour, which I enjoy, the kind of the reminder to go into the peacefulness and the intention of love and softness. I really need that reminder to, you know, stay in that peaceful feminine energy sometimes when I go into my habits of pushing forward, trying to get things done, you know, being a bit yang, which I can be. So this crystal's helped me a lot. And one day I dropped this crystal and it now has a massive chunk missing out of it. When I dropped this crystal, I was really sad and I was really cross with myself. And I then debated what to do. It's a small crystal. It doesn't have a lot of monetary value. I could go and buy a new rose quartz. Would I put it in the bin? You know, what purpose? You know, it's broken, but I didn't feel like I wanted to let it go. I felt like I wanted to nurture it. And it's become my favourite crystal even more with its big chunk missing out of it. Firstly, I really enjoy the feel and the texture and the sort of stimminess really of rubbing my thumb over that texture, as well as the smoothness of the stone. It actually adds to it in my personal experience of it, although it's, in inverted commas, imperfect. And I enjoy it more for its state that it's transitioned into. And it's making me feel quite emotional saying that, because that has held me in deep reminder of my own journey. You know, being a parent to a PDA, maybe another level, but you know, we all have our parenting experiences, and there's a lot that I went through and that we all go through as parents when we're doing the best we can, and yet we don't have the frame, the information, the support, the resources to be at our best when we're moving through the journey, and we see the impact show up. And I've had to be on a big journey of healing around lots of areas of my life, and continue to be lots of areas of my life, you know, from finance to work to health to relationships, you know, you name it, where there was friction, there was damage, there was avoidance, you know, all these things. And these things come up in the sort of newer space I'm in, where there's time and opportunity and some safety for me to explore these things. Things come up in layers. And each time I have to journey through and invite you into remembering this. I have to journey into self-love, radical self-love and acceptance of where I am and what happened. And this crystal reminds me, and I wanted to share it with you today in this New Year's Eve energy, this crystal reminds me that the new state that we've formed into might feel to us like it looks really messy or broken or damaged, but actually this new transformation might actually be an up level for somebody, or for some people, or for us, you know. It's only the judgment we put on it. And it also, because being rose quartz invites me to remember self-love and forgiveness. But ultimately, it's not even forgiveness. It's the remembering that there is nothing to forgive. You know, we beat each other up, I hope not. We beat ourselves up. And we carry so much guilt and shame and blame and embarrassment and anger and frustration that we can turn on ourselves or outwardly, you know. And it's okay that those emotions come up. But when we stay in our awareness and our presence and our radical self-acceptance and love, we can process those emotions, be aware of those emotions, and allow them to work through and release, because we're no longer there. And when we were there, we did the best we could with what we had and what we knew. And now we know, and we are different, and we do different. And we're still learning loads of blimmin' stuff too. There's lots of stuff I do now that I think, oh, I thought I'd learnt that. There I go again, you know? And that's okay, isn't it? You know, we're all learning and growing all the time. So I just wanted to come and be real with you. This little crystal reminded me to come and share of those things with you. Sending you all my love, wishing you a happy new year, a happy new moment, a happy new day, all the time, always, with all my love. I am also just going to give an information bullet for anybody who would like to know about it. If you've had enough of listening to me and you don't want to hear updates, bye and have a nice day. My information bullet is that my membership space, the Freedom Centre, you are very welcome to come and join us coming into January. So if you feel like you would like love, support, community, and a safe space for your own healing, growth and deconditioning, that's available to you. We get together and share, you know, our hearts and our voices, and we also share time where we use the tools that I love to bring in as an energy therapist, like EFT tapping, to help support our nervous system as we move through these changes. So if that feels like it's something that's for you, we are inviting new people to come in for January. So if you'd like to do that, just drop me a message, email, whatever works for you, and I will give you all the information. And there's never any pressure or sales or anything like that. You know, it's information, and you're welcome to ask me questions and discuss with me whether you think it's for you, and I will just be real with you about that and help you explore that. And that's what I do. I'm a guide. I help people explore. I help people find their truth. And I also have a talent for finding patterns in things for people and helping them see what's coming up, what they're ready to release and where they're growing. And I just love to do that with you. So if that feels like it's good for you, and maybe I'll see you there. I'm going to keep playing with this, obviously, and I go and get on with my day. Lots of love. Bye.